So there's a bug in Forza Motorsport that has been happening since before the game even launched. I think it started off, like, people noticed it during the early access period, like if you bought the premium upgrade for the game or whatever. And I did a video saying it's unacceptable because the issue happened to me. I warned players that it could possibly happen before the game even launched. And then it was fine for me. I got, I think, 4 races into the game and then it happened. So basically what happens is you go to upgrade your car, or it can even happen when you're buying a new car. When it loads, like basically you're applying your upgrade, for an example, it starts loading, it will get stuck in an infinite load. And upon that happening, what I've been doing anyway is closing down the game, restarting it. And one of 2 things can happen as far as I'm aware. It will either do what it does to me and it will just delete my progress of the previous race. So I have to do the same race all over again. Or what else can happen is it can entirely corrupt your data. So it happened, I put out a video saying it's unacceptable. Like, I was really annoyed with the situation. I stopped playing the game from that point, and then a couple of days later, it was on the 24th of October, they put out a hotfix, and if I quickly read what they said about the hotfix, it says update 1.1 has started rolling out on the Xbox Series XS, Windows and Steam. This hotfix will help mitigate an issue where players could encounter an infinite loading screen when saving a quick upgrade in the Builders Cup intro series under variable network conditions. So the hotfix will help an issue where players could encounter an infinite loading screen when saving a quick upgrade. So when they put out the hotfix, I loaded up the game and it let me continue my progress. I was able to apply my quick upgrades after that race. Everything was working fine. So I decided to carry on playing the game for a little bit, did I think another 4 races or so. And then guess what? It's gone and fucking happened again. And I know that the fix didn't work for a lot of people because there's been comments on the video I did saying it's been fixed. There's been posts in this thread on Twitter. So I was aware that it wasn't fully fixed, but I thought, okay, I'll try it and just see how I get on. And 3 races were absolutely fine. But I get to race number 4 and it happens again and I'm sick and tired of it. This game took 3 years after the announcement to actually release. They've had so much time to work on this game. And it's not just this that's a problem either. Multiplayer's a mess. There's so many more bugs. There's so many things I could even nitpick. Tiny little things that should not be in the game. For an example, the race where this just happened to me with the quick upgrade thing. I was racing, I was getting really immersed. It was the first time I had seen rain in the game for a while. It was absolutely chucking it down. I couldn't see like 20 foot in front of my car. It was the stupid, horrible weather. I get about halfway through the race and it just randomly transitions to nighttime. And I'm thinking, okay, like this is cool. I've gone from daytime, really bad weather. It's now gone to nighttime. It's going to be a bit of a different experience during the race. And then before the race even finishes, and bearing in mind it's only 4 laps and they're about 2 minutes per lap, the game just decides to go bright again. And with it going bright, the rain stops. But when I go to my cockpit view, it's still absolutely chucking it down. So, like, the weather system isn't even working properly. The animations, the transitions, and everything like that, the day and night cycle, as well as the weather, is not working properly as well. But obviously, as I've just said, that's a nitpick. And even though it is a nitpick, it's still a problem in the game. Things like that shouldn't happen. But that is one of many issues in the game. And the reason I'm so annoyed is because I really enjoy this new Forza Motorsport. And I've not only had my career progress wiped, even though it's 1 race, I've not only had it wiped twice, but I've also had it wipe after they've stated they fixed it. So what I've done is the video where I said it's been fixed, that's been made private now, just so there's no confusion on the problem. And I'm that done with this game, I've uninstalled it. I can't be fucking bothered with Forza if they're just going to keep doing this. 3 years after the game's announced, and there's a problem like this in the game. It took them 2 weeks to get a hotfix out for the problem that didn't even fix it. And I'm just fed up with games doing it. Why should I sit there and keep going back through the same races to complete them over and over again and ignore upgrades on my car just to make a bit of progress? I don't want at any point to get to the stage where it's going to do an infinite load-in and then I load the game back up and all of my data is gone. And not only that, before people start pointing it out in the comments, I do quick upgrades because I want to get to the next race as fast as I can. I don't want to sit there manually upgrading parts on my car. There's a reason there's an option in the game to quick upgrade so that you can upgrade quickly. I want to boost the power as much as I can without needing to put much effort in because I want my effort to go into the racing part of the game. And even if it is only one race that is messing up the progress for, I don't want to sit there and have to do that race time and time again. And I don't want this problem to keep happening over and over again. This shit was supposed to be fixed and they haven't done it properly. But not only that, the hotfix was pretty much only to fix that issue and they still couldn't get it right. And as I said, it's not just with the quick upgrades. You can manually put upgrades on, you can buy new cars, and the same thing will happen. And I believe it's not just one race you lose. Sometimes I think people have mentioned they've lost entire events worth of progress. And the worst thing is, some people never had a problem before the update, but now they've released the update, or they've released the hotfix to fix the issue, people have now started getting the problem. So as the title says, this is even more unacceptable than what it was before. They need to pull their fingers out of their arse. They need to get this shit sorted so the players can enjoy the game. But when it comes to me and Forza Motorsport, because of this issue alone, I'm done. And on that note, we are going to leave the video there. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is appreciated. If you wish to support me further as a creator, there are links in the description. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments. And if you want to watch more, you can click the video on screen. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.